Welcome everyone to TV Book Club, the show we watch, discuss some of our favorite shows weekly. I'm your host Rasheed, and today I got Krystal,
Hey y'all.
Eddie,
Well,
and Kwame.
that was good.
So here's our show lineup for the week. So today we're gonna talk about Snowfall episode 10, Fault Lines. I'm sorry, and then also Atlanta episode 5, White Fashion. So starting off with Snowfall, it's the season finale, episode 10. That shit was crazy. A lot of what I'm saying, a lot of shit, went down. A lot of like loose ends kind of got tied up in a sense, throughout the whole episode. And as y'all may know, this next season is the last season, so I think it's setting everything up for the last season. So I guess overall, Krystal, how did you feel about how Snowfall ended with this season?
Yeah, chef's kiss. I will give it a chef's kiss. I think they nailed it when it came to kind of closing out some of the drama that started at the very beginning of the season, but leaving enough for us to still have some questions going into the last season. That final episode with Franklin and his mom, or excuse me, that final scene or whatever with Franklin and his mom really was like my head like started turning. I'm like, there's so many ways that they could take this storyline for season 6. I'm very curious to see how they do it, but I just chef's kiss. I have other thoughts, but I'll let everybody else go and we'll get to it.
Kwame, what you think?
I feel like, I'm sure you guys can agree. Snowfall lost me at a few points of the season. We were just like, what's going on? Like, even that whole tiger scene, I was like, I don't know about this. But I feel like, yeah, the last 2 episodes, but this episode, like, especially, like, I think it was the first season finale for Snowfall where, like, things didn't go exactly the way it was supposed to go. Like, all, like, happy, you know what I'm saying, go lucky or whatever. Like, Avi died. Like when I saw that, I was like, I didn't see that coming at all. I
Yeah.
was like, damn. And like also, I think one thing that we got to remember is who said this. I forget who said it, but they said Reed what didn't work for the CIA anymore. So they're gonna leave him out to dry already. You already know the war is over.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'll let Ed go.
Yeah, I think the season finale was definitely perfect. I think it had the perfect amount of storyline with unnecessary action with I think it was perfect. I definitely understand where Franklin's coming from, first off,
I'm
I think
saying.
the whole thing is shiesty as hell on Teddy end because he don't
Mm-hmm.
even work for the CIA no more. He seasons shit, That don't make sense. That don't really make sense to me. But I think it's perfect. I like the finale a lot.
Yeah, like I feel like I really feel for Franklin so bad. Cause like really, it's like everybody was just fucking him. Everybody. Like you
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? Like, yo,
Mhm.
Louis went behind his back, went to the plug. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Franklin was like, all right, you know what? I'm gonna let it rock. Told Teddy he quit. Teddy was like, okay. Teddy sees $73 million of his hard-earned fucking money. Everything that he planned to do legitimately got fucked. He went and asked Louis for the money, and Louis was like, nah. So it's like, you know, Franklin towards the end of the episode was like, all right, bet. Like y'all see, y'all see Paid Food when Cuz was like, any nigga ever looked at me wrong, any nigga ever owe me money. Franklin was on some shit, bro. Start robbing niggas, start fucking pulling out guns on motherfuckers, all that. And I don't blame him, bro, because like $73 million in the 80s, that's like $250 million. That's a lot of fucking money.
That's
Like,
a
you know
lot
what
of
I'm saying?
money.
Like, that's everything he worked for. And niggas took that shit. I'd have been on some shit like him. Like, I'd have been wilding, like kidnapping babies, all that shit. I don't give a fuck,
Yeah.
bro. Like, that
Wait,
got me fucked
Rasheed,
up.
I have a question because I fully agree with you. But do you not think that some of it was brought onto Franklin by his own actions? Like, I wholeheartedly agree. But to say that I was surprised that Reed and everybody would do him the way they did him, I wasn't. I wasn't surprised that Louis was like, okay. And I wasn't surprised once I saw that Reed was taking pictures and broke
Right.
into his home. I was like, it's a wrap. Like, he's done. He's
Okay.
done. That's
Okay.
my
I agree. I agree to that to an extent, but I feel like okay, I didn't. It's not that I didn't see that shit coming, but he ain't deserve that shit. Like he could have moved totally different with
Yeah.
Teddy. The nigga killed my daddy. The nigga selling to my
Having his
fucking
way
auntie.
with Franklin.
And then and I told you, you know what? I'm gonna let all that shit go, bro. I'm just done with this shit. You got my auntie, and you gonna take all my fucking money? Like what the fuck?
But you gotta understand from the very beginning, Franklin has been disposable to Teddy, like disposable. So it's like I don't know. Like I guess it's like he sees him as some like black boy from the hood. Like he doesn't see Franklin as what Franklin sees himself as. I think what we're seeing, y'all, is like this perfect like fall of the villain. And I forgot the term because there's a term for it. But it's like, when you hit that climax and then it's like you're starting to decline, like Franklin has hit his climax and now he's on the decline because again, he's built himself up to be this powerful man, powerful person, but then it's starting to show that like nigga, no, you not. Like you've built yourself up to be all of this, but this whole time nobody has seen you as such because if they saw him as such, nobody would have fucked him like they did.
But it's difficult because like him and Teddy, despite how Teddy treated him towards the end, they did have genuine moments throughout their relationship with each other. You know what I'm saying? Like real genuine shit. But they both saved each other lives. Like they both like, you feel me? Like got each other out of situations and shit like that. And then with his auntie is like that shit. That shit get a little deeper. But I feel like his auntie like and shit, even like Jerome ain't step up at all. But then like between your auntie and your nephew, like why aren't you like not saying that he should have went against his wife, obviously, but he should have spoke up a little bit about what's going on, like try to like mediate,
I'm still
saying?
shook from the war, though. That's what it is. That's all it is, though.
You said what?
He's still shook from the war, bro.
That
That's all it is, bro.
nigga was not in war, bro.
That's all. Vietnam still got that man rattled, bro. That's all it is. You can't step up right now.
Well, what I'll say to that is I think that from the very beginning, I talked about like women in Snowfall being posed as like not like a downfall, but like a weak point, right? Like every single time there was a woman in Franklin's life, he was fucking up. His head's not in the game. So I think it's interesting how they're kind of playing Louis in that same way with the relationship between Jerome and Franklin. Because like you said, Jerome should have and could have stood up and been like, hey, but he's not gonna cross his woman, like he's not gonna cross his wife. And so I think it's interesting that they're using her kind of in that relationship. I don't know how that relationship's gonna kind of go forward in season 6.
Yeah.
Do
How
y'all
y'all
think?
feel about what happened to Avi?
It's fucked up, bro.
Yeah.
That shit broke my heart, bro. I'm not gonna
Nasty.
lie.
It's nasty.
I could have. I didn't think he was gonna let Avi go though. After all that conversation, I knew he had to kill him at the end. I think they were talking about not making it messy or something before he went to go talk to him. So I kind of knew he was gonna kill Avi, but Avi, I feel like did the right thing. He told on the right people. Not that I'm, for snitching, but
Yeah, it sound like you condone that a little bit.
no, I don't condone snitching at all. You feel me? Me personally, I wouldn't have handled like that, but I'm different. But you feel me? What Avi had to do, he had to do. So I feel like he played his cards the right way as he should have, but it just wasn't enough for KGB, I guess.
Yeah, no cap. No cap. And then, who y'all think put that bug in Oso crib?
I thought it was Teddy.
I thought it was Teddy.
See, like
Teddy,
like what did Oso do? Oso ain't did shit.
He did.
I think Teddy on some shit where he trying to get his job back, so he just using niggas to, fuck them up basically. Like,
that's a good point.
He just like Teddy was never this evil. Like he was never this evil to the people he was working with, at least. You know what I mean? Like he got Franklin out of jail. Like he helped Oso with all his situation, try to help Oso find his girl or whatever, like all that other
I feel
shit.
like Teddy always been manipulative.
Yeah.
Nah, it's because everyone started fucking up. And Teddy was just like, man, I gotta get everything back in my control. I think that's when he started beefing with Franklin because he thought like Franklin was getting too big for his own britches, And if like Franklin would have handled his shit, I don't think Teddy would have ever been upset or mad or anything. But like,
Yeah, he was mad.
if
He
you
was
think
on
about
real
it,
estate and all that shit.
Teddy has like a lot of reasons to be upset. He had to deal with those. Was it the Colombians or the Nicaraguans? I
It
don't know.
wasn't.
Yeah.
It wasn't Franklin's fault though.
That had nothing to do with
No,
Franklin.
I'm just saying in general. I'm just saying in general. He just had to deal with a lot of stuff with his brother. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like Franklin's dad just tripping. Oh my god! Like you know what I'm saying? I don't know what I would have done. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I
I
mean,
feel like the shit
they got
Teddy.
past
I feel
that,
like
though.
Teddy low key lost control though. I think that's what fucked up with the Nicaraguans and with his brother. He tried to clean up his tracks and then he was just too sloppy with it and was late on shit and like it just fucked everything up for real. So I think if he has this complex where it's like it's not his fault. I feel like, but it like whole time it is. So it's like I feel like however this plan pans out in the next season with the money, I feel like Teddy deserved whatever come from him for real,
He sure
because
do.
it's
He
just
sure
mad.
do.
Yeah.
Because Franklin could have been did whatever with Teddy.
Yeah, he
Like,
could have killed the shit out of him.
you feel me? Like, what?
But could he?
No.
He not with the
Yeah, no,
CIA.
he wouldn't.
I'm right there with you. Like, no, like Teddy is the plug. Like, I feel like Teddy has this complex that he is power. Like, he is the top white man that is supplying Franklin, the hood, supplying everything that they have built. I think that Teddy has like a power struggle. I feel like he always has. He's always seen himself at the very top. When he started to realize that Franklin was also getting powerful, he couldn't handle that. And so then he had to reel everybody back in, like, no, remember, this is my shit. Like, I do this, I do that. And so I think it was a balance between everybody fucking up, but also Teddy realizing that he's losing control, like y'all said, and also trying to gain that back. But I don't think that Franklin, like, he knows that he could not off the plug. Like, you can't
I mean,
because that's his supply.
like, when he needed that nigga, no. But like towards the end, he did not have to go to Teddy be like, yo, I'm done, like whatever. He was about to be done with this shit. He was trying to do his real estate project. Like, you know what? Fuck it.
Blow he could have slimed everybody out by
he could have been slimy, bro. Like, and then niggas fucked them. So guess what he did? He got real slimy after that shit, bro. Killed all them people, all Jerome and Louis peoples. Fucking when it came was like, yeah, Louis did that shit.
Yeah, that was wild. Yeah,
wow.
I love that shit because you feel me? I feel like Louis expendable.
Yeah, dog.
Toss her to the side.
What you saying? Cancel that bitch, man. Straight up.
Cinema.
You feel me? So like, how do y'all imagine next season starting?
I can't imagine that.
Okay.
Next season is to be insane, and it's like perfect how they did it. You know what I'm saying? That would have been like the 5th season or the 6th season.
This next season gonna be the 6th season.
Perfect.
Final.
Just end it right then and there. You know what I'm saying? And they set it up nicely. You know, again, like the Snowfall definitely lost me at a few points, but they just wrapped it up like so nice. So I mean, I'm looking forward to the next season. And overall, you know, it was a great series. I can say that right now.
For sure.
I feel like they're gonna start it off building off of probably Louis and Jerome's empire type shit. Like, make shit look like it's squeaky clean, but like, niggas is really plotting on taking them down type shit. Like hella niggas is plotting on taking them down. But I think it's gonna start from their standpoint because that's a whole new I wouldn't say chapter, but like it's a whole new like era that's about to come up with them working by themselves. So they gotta tell that story.
One thing that might have been swept under the rug is Leon's journey throughout not only this whole series, but definitely this season. One thing that he mentioned to his niggas, his little crew was like, yo, with these new laws, like, having some crack on you is different, bro. Like, you gonna go to jail for like 20 years, like da-da-da. He was trying to tell them niggas, like, let's, hop out the game, like, let's done with this shit. They was like, man, fuck out of here, bro. I ain't trying to hit on that shit. Like, and now, like, South Central going crazy. And he like, man, fuck, I'm just go to Africa, get out here with my girl. So it's like, I feel like that's also gonna play a part in this whole drug shit with Jerome, Louis, and everybody. Like,
true,
everything's gonna change. Like, you feel me?
Damn, we definitely forgot that like the season started with Len Bias.
Right.
Yeah. Well, I forgot.
Right. That's facts.
Can we just talk about Wanda for a second though? Because they really set my girl up. I want that to be known because Wanda because
Oh yeah,
had her down bad for so long, and I was so sad because she was fighting for her life. She really was. And so I love the fact that like now she's clean, now she's good, and her and Leon can pick up where they left off. I don't know if
that's
I'm there
beautiful.
yet with like feeling like they should, you know what I mean? Because I mean, listen, want to put him through some things. Okay, Leon is really going through some PTSD. Like he got a lot going on, but I thought it was beautiful. Like they're gonna go off to Africa together.
Right.
She got that paid leave. I'm like, you know what? This is beautiful.
We love, we love love.
Cool.
We
We
love
love
love.
love. We love
The
love
paid leave.
on TV. We love love.
Do y'all,
No, it is
do y'all
beautiful.
think,
It definitely is beautiful.
do y'all think Snowfall's like character development is on point with everyone? Like everything makes sense to
I
like
do.
round it up?
I do.
I
Yeah.
don't think they skipped on character development. I think the who has the best character development, I would say
I
Leon.
would say Leon. Yeah, I would say
down.
Leon.
Mm-hmm.
Leon been through a lot of shit.
He's been
Yeah, I think Leon. I do like how he's. I like what I like about Leon is how like I think I want the word I want to say is forgiving he is.
mm-hmm.
Cause like he really could just be like fuck all y'all, like you
Right.
know, like niggas did me, like niggas pushed me to the side type shit. Like, but I feel like he's like out of anybody, he's the bigger person. Like,
Yeah, for sure.
He got hurt.
I mean, I gotta say Franklin. Y'all don't remember Franklin was wearing polos, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying, with the jeans all the way up on his bike. It's like
Yeah.
where he is now, you know what I'm saying? Like, I think that's one of my favorite character development, like, you know what I'm saying, plot lines. I can't even compare it, like who I can compare off the top of my head, but it's like one of my favorite for sure.
Nah,
Like he kind of like he's done everything to the point where he's pulling the gun on Louis. You could have imagined that him doing that episode 1.
mm,
Yeah, so
True. The worst got to be the
I mean,
mom.
that's what happens when niggas take $73 million from you, bro. You don't give a fuck.
the thing about Franklin, he's definitely like the I don't know. I wouldn't say the American dream, but the like
The hood nigga dream.
yeah,
exactly.
like
Yeah,
the inner city black boy dream, like you know that
Mhm.
started off scary, but then it's like now he got heart and he's making good money and
Mhm.
he's taking care of people and it's like that development is crazy. I think it is. You know what I mean?
wait, Krystal, what were you saying? Who had the worst one? You said the mom?
I think the mom has the worst character development.
Yeah, I don't like Sissy that
I can
much.
see that. Yeah.
This is not giving for me. And the only reason I really say that is because like the switch up between like her being so against him getting into the game and her being so for it is so like short for me that I didn't fully see that develop. Like I didn't fully see her like coming in and like trying to understand the game. Like it was more so like I'm here because like we ain't got no choice type. You know what I mean? And then everything kind of elevated after they killed Alton. So like I don't know, something about her just like, okay, you know what I mean? But she's always played this role in Franklin's life where she's babied him. She's always played that role. And so I'm interested to see how that role is going to either like develop and increase or decrease in this new partner development that they're going to be going into. But
Right.
I don't know. Her character is not, it doesn't get for me. And then Franklin's girlfriend, I do not know her name. I don't,
Yeah.
it's something. Veronica is something, but
You're unique.
it's something that I feel like in season 6 we're gonna see way more of her, and I think we're gonna see way more of her storyline. And like, who did she call? Like, who did she
Yeah,
call?
yeah. What did she do?
I think
Yeah, I
she
thought that was her mom. Yeah,
but I'm like, what did her mom do again? Like, I need some
She
background.
was a scammer. She was a scammer or something like that.
yeah. Comment.
Yeah. It's coming. Her storyline is coming.
Oh.
They're gonna hear it.
Snowfall, we appreciate y'all giving us something to talk about for a whole season. Can't wait for next season. So let's start talking about Atlanta.
Oh,
My
man.
shit.
Atlanta episode 6, White Fashion. Basically, Paperboy was recruited to a white fashion to be a board of a white fashion company that did some racist shit or produced some racist shit. So now it's like they got Paperboy to like speak on their behalf or whatever. Overall, I thought it was a good episode. Like I said, Atlanta been like on and off for me this season, but this episode was pretty good. Like it touched on a lot of different things. But overly I enjoyed it. I like that we had all the characters from the fucking show in this damn episode for real. So I guess let me ask the Atlanta aficionado first. What you think of this episode?
Episode was amazing. It's one of the best episodes I've ever watched in my life. No, I think that. And what I will say about Atlanta is like they're always trying to give us a message, unlike other shows that try to emulate Atlanta, like Dave.
We ain't got to do that.
I'm just saying. But like the message here was like very apparent, and we Black, so we see that all the time. You know what I'm saying? And like they just gave us like different perspectives of the whole thing. Like, what was that dude's name that had his own nonprofit, Open Arms? Khalil. Yeah. So they had Khalil basically like he was kind of not the villain, but someone that you thought would be a bad guy. At the beginning of everything, but he's just going through the motions. Then at the end, he was just like, "Nah, this is how you got to play the game." And that's what I feel like Atlanta does. Not in every episode, but like when they try to get like teach you a lesson, is like you just got to play the game how you play and get the best that you can. So no, it was a great episode. I mean, the Nigerian stuff is kind of cringy. I'm not gonna lie to y'all.
But it was kind of cringy, but it did bring it to a good point that Darius took that woman Sharon to that restaurant. The next fucking day, Sharon bought the restaurant, gentrified the shit out of it. And she didn't even hire the fucking staff that was there, that was working there. Like Mimi was gone.
It's a food truck. I was like, what's going on?
You feel me? Like that's crazy. So like, and mind you, all this shit's going on. Are they in London this episode?
Yeah, it was in London.
Right. So like, I don't know. No, you might be friends. Maybe France.
Hello, France.
It was.
I don't know.
There's somewhere
where white people live at, and that's really all that matters.
Yeah. No. What y'all think about the fashion aspect? Like, you know what I'm saying?
I thought it was cool.
I'm not gonna lie. The funniest thing Paperboy said is, "I'm not worried about what the hood thinks. I shoot niggas."
When did he say that?
He said it when they were like when Ern was asking him like, "What do you think they're gonna think about you being a sellout?"
When he was getting tailored.
I don't care about what the hood thinks about me. I shoot niggas and like
that.
Like
you can't argue with that though.
You can't argue with that ignorance. Let me make sure you can't argue with that ignorance. Like a nigga that's so because the Paperboy's problem to me is like he don't listen to Ern enough, honestly. Because like if he would have listened to Ern literally told him the same thing Khalil told him. Like, yo, feel me? Milk the shit for 5 years, put your own lane. He tried to put his own lane immediately, and niggas started using him. Niggas like, you want to use my organization? You want to use my organization? You want to, I can get you to the head, nigga. And then he didn't have no really control over the whole commercial, anything. So like, I feel like he hired Ern, but he don't really listen to him that much. He be trying to dive into his head sometimes, see how he feeling and shit like that. But Ern know like, nigga, you're not gonna listen to me, bro. Like, you feel me? So
like, he gave up a minute ago too.
When he said that,
does Ern seem like disconnected a little bit from?
I think Ern trying to get in his own lane, honestly, with this managing shit. So I feel like he's trying to
just learn
work
what
as hard as possible, trying to learn the shit as much as he can while he's working it. That's what I think. I don't know that.
Oh no, that's a great point, because I think even in this episode he was talking about, why don't you just do this, this whole charade, learn the infrastructure, then do your own thing. And then even when we go back to like the Nando's episode, and he was just learning how that, I guess how that one artist was really just trying to take advantage of everything, and he was just looking at like, and at the end he was just like, if y'all do this and do this, and like he inserted himself to make his own bread. You know what I'm saying?
I think he's trying to do his own thing.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Also, Van is on some shit. I don't know what the fuck.
Van is tweaking.
Weekend.
Van is broke.
Tweaking, bro.
Yeah, for sure.
Van is broke as fuck.
She stole that wig.
She for sure stole that wig.
I think she's trying to find herself, y'all.
She's going through
trying to find some money.
What the fuck is going on with her?
No, who said she's trying to find some money? She's trying to find all the love. But I think, like I had said a little bit ago, like I think she's completely like lost herself and her sense of self, and so like this whole time she's just been wandering, trying to find what that is, while also being broke, but then like also being accepting of the fact that she's being broke, and like listening to Darius because it's
out of all people.
Yeah, out of all people. So I don't know. I think she's just lacking direction. And I think their little like interaction, you know, I was like, you know, like maybe he'll start to like understand what she needs or like where she is. But then I also was like, that's not really his responsibility. So there's a lot going on with that. But yeah, she on one. She
Do
is.
y'all think Ern and Van gonna get back together?
Hell
No,
no.
I don't.
I don't think so neither. I just had to ask.
That's
Krystal got real quiet though.
That's dead, bro. I think earn rate.
I'd be hopeful.
I think one thing we need to understand is I think I don't see Earn even like being in any other type of relationship anywhere in the series. I feel like he's so disconnected right now with everything. Honestly, also I feel like these backup episodes have been his dreams. I feel like they've been
like the reparation joint.
Yeah. I feel like it's been a dream because the nigga that shot himself, wasn't his name Ernest?
I don't know.
I can't remember.
Because that was the same nigga from the first episode on the boat, right?
I think you said that.
The black guy, right? On the boat?
Not a white boy, right?
Yeah, the one that shot himself in the reparation episode was the same one from the first episode. His name
on
was
the
Ernest.
boat. Oh, wait, time out.
Loading.
That was a dream Ern had the first episode, right?
Yeah, I feel like it's all been dreams and somehow.
Oh, damn. Okay. Okay, I didn't make that connection to my head.
Those are strange dreams.
But if they are makes sense though. So Rasheed, maybe it's starting to make a little bit more sense than we had given him credit for last time. But because remember, Ashley had mentioned something about like when she was reading like his subconscious, basically. So like some of those episodes were things that was happening in his subconscious, but we were like, what? But I mean, that it does kind of make sense.
And it plays out in his like, you know what I'm saying, his like real life actions. Wow.
Damn.
Nigga said.
Yeah, literally. Like,
you know what I'm saying? I don't know. Dave never made me feel that way.
Yo, he's hating, bro. He's hating.
I'm done.
Hey, so Rasheed, I wanted to ask you, would you eat at Niger Bowl?
Fuck no. Hell no. Absolutely not. If a Nigerian man or woman is not cooking that food, I'm not eating that shit, bro.
I respect it.
Or it's not the face.
Would you feel disrespected if she offered free food to you?
I wouldn't feel disrespected, but because it's like this, the intention of it is not disrespectful. But I'm just not. I would say no, thank you.
I'd be disrespected. Everything. I'm not gonna lie. 95% of the stuff white people do is unintentionally racist. I'm sorry.
That's insane. It's unintentional though. You feel what I'm saying? It's like
unintentionally racist. So it's still a negative. It's still a negative. You feel me?
It's a positive negative.
She was like, "This one's on the house." He's like, "What?"
It was all awkward.
Yeah. I know I would try it. I'm Nigerian. I would try it.
Just to see for real.
Like, see what it's hitting on.
See what it's hitting for.
Yeah.
I feel like you'd have to try it, honestly.
Would y'all? Let me ask y'all this: like, if y'all in paperboy position and you're somebody of influence and a white company wants to give you money basically to be a black spokesperson for them because they fucked up or whatever, like, would y'all do it?
I gotta take that back. I gotta get 4 free.
I can't do it. I can't do it.
It depends. I feel like Eddie, if all white Nike offering you some money.
Listen. Being under the eye right now of the black community, being like a spokesperson, it comes with a lot of pressure. And if I'm Paperboy, I'm obviously not in the lane to do that. If I'm myself, all right, I'll do it. But if I'm Paperboy, I'm not gonna lie, Paperboy's ignorant as fuck, bro. Like he's like he doesn't think of a way that a spokesperson or rights activist should think. So like that's why he's just taking anybody's advice. Like anybody that tells him something to do, he's not even thinking for himself on how to play this until everything fucked up. So like I don't know. Me knowing what I know now, like seeing shit, I be seeing celebrities fuck up every day with this rights activist shit. So like I don't know if I could take that pressure. But I do understand the drip concept of it. You know,
it's free drip.
That shit is free.
And it's a bag. And the thing is though, so Paperboy, he kind of did put some thought into it. You know what I'm saying? Like obviously Ern gave him that idea, but then like he kind of
shit up, Ern.
he formalized it, right? And like, you know what? Reinvest in your hood, like, you know what I'm saying, whatever. And then like, you know what's crazy? That whole time he was saying that shit, I was thinking like, yo, why the fuck would this company do that shit? Like that doesn't even make any sense for them to do. And literally that's what happened. That's what Khalil told him, like, bro, why the fuck would they pay y'all niggas to tell them to lose money from their brand and put it into their own brands? It's not a smart business move. Like no company will ever tell niggas to reinvest in small businesses. It doesn't make any fucking sense for them. So it's like, I think Paperboy, like you said, like his ignorance didn't allow him to see that. And honestly, they tried their best to incorporate what he was trying to say, but just they just made it, you know, they just gentrified
everything's a hood. Everybody has a hood.
I mean, that's true, bro. That's real shit,
bro. It's not even showing.
That's not real shit.
That's true. Everybody does got a hood,
bro. But look at the
people have neighborhoods.
All right. I'm ready tied into that Dave Chappelle shit. You feel me? Everybody wants to be included in a struggle. You feel me? That's what's kind of fucked up about the whole thing. Like, if I tell a nigga like say like if I tell a nigga like, yo, there's personal struggles within our community that I want to fix, the commercial should not show everybody's community. Not saying I don't fuck with everybody's community, but that's not what I'm focused on. And that's what I told them. Like that's literally what he's saying in the commercial, like in the background. So it's like it's kind of like mocking him, really. But he's easy to mock. So I can't be mad. He's easy as hell to mock. Like,
I mean, I feel like that's like Paperboy's like role in the show is to be like, you know, a clean canvas and hella shit, you know, just to be pushed into a scenario, and we just see how people just mark him, you know, just paint over him or everything, and like he's learning every episode. I feel like he's learning. You know what I'm saying? Like I remember that Amsterdam episode when he was supposed to perform and everyone's wearing blackface. He was like, "Yeah, I'm not doing it."
I like how he played that. I really like how he did it.
I gotta get out of here. So like, you know what I'm saying? Like I actually like that fact that, you know what I'm saying, he comes into every episode fresh, every episode green.
That's true.
And he learns something at the end, but he doesn't take it to the next episode.
He doesn't.
No.
I would just like to say, shameless plug, that this episode just shows the power of PR people, public relations people, marketing people, having people that are there to teach you how to navigate these type of environments. And it's crazy because when I watched the episode, I was watching it from that lens, like had the hat on, because it's so easy to get caught up in basically how white people want to frame you, right? So like Paperboy having the idea and having them take that idea and literally like steal the idea, make it their own, but still kind of present it like, hey, we listened to you, right? Like that happens every single day. And it's funny because like a lot of these celebrities, like, you know, some of them have PR people, some of them don't, but it's like, that's literally the purpose, right? Like that's the purpose of having those type of people around you, because, you know, I think Ern does his best. He does his best. But I also feel like you said, Kwame, like Paperboy is such a blank canvas that you can throw anything at him. So Khalil also tried his best towards the end, but Khalil was looking at it from the lens of a PR person the whole time. But Paperboy wasn't able to understand that because he just literally doesn't have that level of understanding yet. So again, shameless plug, if you're famous and you're watching this, please make sure that you have a PR person at hand, because again, you'll be in rooms that you're supposed to, or you'll be in rooms that you're not supposed to, but you'll know how to navigate both.
Hot take, Krystal. Hey, if you're famous and you watch this, you better post us on your fucking socials too.
And tag me.
and tag Krystal. Well, thank you everyone for watching today's episode of TV Book Club. Special shout out to our guests. Please like, follow, subscribe to Nimbus Network Media on all socials. If you'd like to hop on the show, please DM us on Instagram. Let me see y'all next week. Thanks everybody.
Bye, y'all.
Quick question. Can we rank the episodes?
Out of all episodes for this.
No, just 1 through 10. 1 through 10 for both.
Okay.
Yeah. Snowfall gets a 9. That was good.
9.7.
Snowfall definitely gets a. I'm a Sagittarius, so I'm gonna give it a 10.
I'm gonna give Snowfall a 10. This episode for Atlanta, I'm gonna give it a 9, a solid 9.
I would do that too.
Yeah,
I know.
Atlanta, I gotta give it a 10. I really like the
Yeah.
Nigerian plug in it. I really like how he did that, because you don't even know if Darius is telling the truth or not. Like you never know.
No, that's a 10. It's a 10 actually. Yeah, I agree.
It's definitely a 10.